Hello, my name is Mark Angel B. Aparicio. I'm a Year 2 CC student, and I will be showing you my output for Task 2 on WebDev. A brief overview of this advanced layout is that we have to make a website for a movie streaming service named Watch.it, and we have to follow the wireframe and specifications for the website while making it responsive for desktop, tablet, and mobile. Let's start with the desktop layout. On the top of the page, you can see the navigation bar. The title and button has a separate font to the links. They're all evenly separated, and I even added sticky positioning so that the navbar follows you across the page. Scrolling down, you can see the first movie. It may be different for other students, but I settled with Barbie. I set it the height shorter than its original size and used object fit so that the image crops. Then, for the description and button, I placed them on a div and gave them the display flex property so that the two are in line within one another. I did something similar with the second and third movies. I placed them on a div and gave them a display flex property as well. There was a bit of an issue when it comes to margins and aligning the two, but it eventually worked out by having the gap set to the small spacing specifications for the desktop layout. For movies 4, 5, and 6, I use column count of 2 to separate the image posts to the other contents of the element as a quick and effective alternative to display flex. Now let's head over to the first media query. This media query is responsible for making the website suitable for the tablet layout. The first thing you might notice is that instead of having a setup where movies 1, 4, 5, and 6 are separated, while 2 and 3 are bundled up, every movie contents are divided into rows of 2. I did this by having all of the contents in a div that has display flex with wrap so it doesn't go over the intended screen space. I also made extra sure that the properties used for the desktop layout were overridden with elements more relevant to the tablet layout to prevent any problems further into the coding process. Mainly because I didn't do that the first time and I had a lot of problems. And here's the last media query. This one is responsible for the mobile layout. This one is much more easier to implement than the tablet layout, mainly because I did not need to adjust for any new margins for a display flex, since this only needed the standard default display block to have the contents aligning as intended. All I needed to do was to make sure it followed the specified font sizes and margins for this layout. Overall, it was more of a challenge to code this website compared to the first one, but I enjoyed overtaking every new challenge it threw at me. That's all. Thank you.